Lost Spring by Anis Jung. It is the second lesson in book Flamingo for class 12 English core. Presentation by K. Tija, retired BP and AEO KBS. Anis Jung it is an excerpt from Anis Jung's book Lost Spring, Stories of Stolen Childhood. The plight of the poor children of Simapuri, the rag pickers, are very beautifully portrayed by her. Their desires, their sufferings, etc. has been explained. Lost Spring. Anis Jung has tried to highlight the plight of life of poor people and the children who are exploited either by their uneducated, poor, helpless parents and the society who employ them as child laborers. Spring of life refers to happiness. So lost spring means lost happiness. Simapuri is on the border, periphery of Delhi, where about 10,000 families of rag pickers live. They had come from Dhaka, Bangladesh in 1971 as their land and houses were devastated by storm and flood. Now, settlement at Simapuri. Huts made up of mud houses, tarpaulin and tin roofed, poor sanitation, no safe drinking water, no sewage. People are compelled to live substandard life in slum. Though they are on the outskirts of Delhi, they are living a miserable life which in no way can match the life in Delhi. They have ration cards to buy grains and are the vote banks for politicians, but are compelled to lead a poor life, a miserable life. Both children and elders are rag pickers. Garbage holds different meanings to them. For elders, it is a means of their livelihood, but for children, it is gold mine. They get surprises such as coins, currency notes, and many other things. But children are deprived of schooling, fulfilling their dreams, and wearing shoes. They are the gang of rag pickers who move in local areas barefooted with semi-naked body, collecting and carrying bags full of rags. Saheb Alam. The name of Saheb Alam means Lord of the Universe. Is ironical as he is a rag picker. Saheb Alam is a boy. Saheb Alam is a rag picker who is 10 years old. He has dreams, though unfulfilled. Number 1, to go to school. Once Anis Jung asked that if she would open a school, would he attend it? So after that, whenever he happened to see Anis Jung, who frequented to that area, was in an embarrassing position caused by Saheb because he would ask when she was opening the school. So ask Anis Jung about opening of a school whenever he meets her. Second point of his dream was to wear tennis shoes and play tennis. Once he got a discarded pair of tennis shoes. Later on, he started working in a tea stall and got rupees 800 salary. But he is unhappy. That means later on he works in a tea stall and gets rupees 800 as salary, but he is unhappy again because number one, he is no more master of his own, has no freedom. He cannot move here and there freely. Second, the weight of tin canister is heavier than the bag of rags. He had to carry tin canister full of milk, report for duty on time. So it was a tiresome work for him. He lost his freedom and thus he was unhappy. Here again, the learner should see that I have mentioned the points, sub-points. The content has been represented in that way. Small questions of 2 marks or 3 marks are asked in this way. So the answer should also be given in points only according to the question. Now another instance, glass bangle factory at Firozabad. It is hub for bangle making. The working place is very miserable, very unhealthy. Small huts, dark and crowded by 3-4 workers in a small room. No light and very poor ventilation. High temperature, full of smokes. Lens of their shanty town. They had to finish on the kerosene lamp. So the smoke is quite dangerous. Stink of garbage, hovels of disintegrating walls, unsteady doors, no windows, very narrow lane, overcrowded with humans and animals. Thousands of adults and 20,000 children work there, risking their eyes and health. Dust of polishing glass bangles adversely affect their eyes and lungs. Now the economic condition of the bangle workers. It was very bad. They were exploited by shahukars, money lenders, middlemen, politicians, police and the bureaucrats. All the profits are bagged by them. Workers are not allowed to form guilds or workers' union and are beaten and exploited. They can't sell their produce directly. They have to engage middlemen or the politician. They are compelled to lead substandard, unhealthy and deprived life. Now the possible hazards. Because of the unhealthy environment, narrow lanes, they have the chances of following possible hazards: accidents, loss of vision, skin burns, bronchitis, physical and mental weakness, and genetic problems due to constant exposure to chemicals. Mukesh, a child laborer in family profession of bangle making at Firozabad. He is daring and different from other young children of Firozabad who have submitted to age-old miseries and traditional professions. Workers do not get even 2 times meal every day. So he has decided not to work as bangle workers. Mukesh wants to become a motor mechanic and his own master. He wants to remain as his own master. He is ready to travel long way to motor garage. Now test your comprehensions. The notes has been prepared in points and subheadings, headings are there, and question has been made here in the same way. For example, who is Saheb? What is irony about his name? So Saheb is a boy of 10. He is a rag picker, and irony of his name is Saheb Alam, but he is a rag picker. So you should mention the answer in points and underline the key answers. In this way, you will get the answer to all these questions in the preceding discussions that we have made, and you may prepare the answer in your notebook, which will help you during the examination time. Why is Saheb unhappy while working at tea stall? Again, it has been given in points. You should also answer in points only. Again, who is Mukesh? What is his ambition? It is given there. So you will get answer to all these questions. As far as practicable, writing the answer in points will help you to secure very high percentage of marks. Don't be afraid to write in paragraph, or the examiners prefer points. They have paucity of time, scarcity of time while examining your answer sheet. So from examination point of view, I am just suggesting you that your answer should also be given in points, answering in proper way. Like and subscribe for regular updates. You may also visit my website www.englishontips.com.